Yo, what is up guys? How's it going today? My name is SarahTube, and today we are bringing you episode 3 of our flipping 10 to 100 mil flipping series. We're starting with 14.1 mil today. Hold on. Dramatic pause in the intro. I forgot to buy our article of clothing. There we go, rocking the yellow gloves, which reminds me of the color of gold, which is going to motivate me to flip more. If you guys do enjoy this episode, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you want more content like this, and let's go make some bank. Here is what we're starting with today. As you can see, things are already flipping really fast. Sharks have a 8 GP margin right now, so we're going to try to hit that as soon as possible. Also going to be looking into those for an overnight flip because trading for 990 each is a super cheap price for the Sharks. Rune Darts showing an incredible margin of over, I think it's over 15 GP actually, if we can take a look at that here. And I'm going to try to hit that, not too confident in that though, which is only why I did a small quantity of them. And that because of like they're so high in price, I do expect they're going to be coming down soon as well. So we're going to try to flip this really quick and just get them off and off our hands. Death Runes looking good as well. Just going to turn around and flip everything, you know, the standard procedures here with the first couple of flips in the session. I did say I would try to showcase some new items throughout the series, so we are going with the oak blanks here today, which are a really good flip for a smaller cash stack. Once we gain our cash stack up a little bit more too, I'll likely do the mahogany planks, but for now, I'm just going to try and flip the oak blanks. Death Runes finished. They made us 70k. Really easy start to the session today, guys. We were able to flip everything so far besides the grapes, and everything held their original margins, so pretty happy with that. I'm attempting an Amethyst Crystal flip right now, which is a little bit on the risky side, showing an 8 GP margin, which is solid, and at the same time, I decided to relist the Sharks. We'll see if we can get those bought up again. Was able to get those Sharks for a 5 GP margin. Not too much money made there, but let's keep going. We're going to try the stamina potions here. Not something I typically do, and what I mean typically do, I mean investing my whole entire cash stack into a flip, but we're going to do it right now because the margin looks pretty good, so we're going to see if we can succeed. I'm actually going to cut a bit early on this flip, not because it's not working, just I want to make sure I'm using my cash in other ways as well. So we're going to turn around and sell this and see if the margin's actually holding. I think it will hold, so it's going to be a good bit of profit on that one. Easy win, boys. Here is our current update of what's going on. Trying to flip some Ceradomin D'hide bodies, which bought pretty quick. The margin is also abysmal. It's like less than 4k. I just wanted to make up for the margin check cost. Brine Sabers, Rune Arrows, and Magic Logs all holding decent margins, just letting them do their thing. On top of that, we're flipping the Mana Rays, and since some of you were curious in the comments, you wanted to know if the raw sea turtle or even the cooked sea turtle also was a good flip as well. So the margin right now on these is 200 GP each. I really doubt we're going to get that, but I wanted to show you guys how I feel about this flip. It's not my favorite kind of flip. It takes a long time to fill and sell, but that being said, I'm not a huge fan of it. I am going to try to flip it here in the video though. And we of course cannot forget our tried and true adamant darts. As you can see, we made 8k on these Ceradomin D'hide bodies, not really a lot of profit there. Boom, we literally just hit the most insane margin I have ever seen by far on Rune Arrows. 6 GP. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but they never flip for 6 GP each. That is an outstanding return we've had on those Rune Arrows. If you ever beat it, let me know because I highly doubt you ever will. Made about 65k on that. And for some reason, we were actually able to hit that 200 GP margin just about there, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to wait and see if this quantity buys out here at the bottom and see if we can sell more of this off, but wow, that is incredible. A lot of luck today. Adamant Darts finished no problem, 33k on those. Manta Rays done, 20k on those. It has been about an hour or so. We're looking a little bit sketchy on the raw sea turtle, but the Brine Sabers and the Magic Logs have sold, and the Magic Logs sold for 1 GP over the margin, so we made 3 GP on those instead of 2. Very, very bad news, guys. Those raw sea turtles that we were flipping yesterday, turns out I took a look online and looked at some graphs, and we bought into it during a huge price pump, and they actually only usually trade for around 970, so we really lost a good bit of cash on those. A little bit upset about that since we were doing really well this episode. We're gonna have to make it back with some overnights, but that was definitely a big demotivator for me right there. And well, this is why you really have to be careful when flipping new items or items that are more obscure. Just to go ahead and show you guys, like, raw sea turtles are maybe not the most consistent item, and we completely got burned on them, so just watch out when you're flipping these. That is okay though, still up about 150k since the start of the episode, so it's not like we're doing horribly. Here is the next set of items we're flipping, and literally, of course, as I'm recording this clip, all of the Sears rings instant buy, but the original margin on them was actually pretty good. They're going to sell for hopefully 200 or 328k, excuse me. Hopefully we can actually get them off for that price. Since they instant bought, I'm not too sure about that, so I'm actually going to knock it down about 2k each, which of course will make us a little less profit, but we should be able to turn that around. These cannonballs as well, we're selling for 207 GP. We bought them for 205, so that should be a quick flip, get us some easy profits. Also, real quick, I'm deciding to flip these Revenant Cave teleports, which actually are a pretty risky flip. I don't recommend anyone new to flipping try to flip these, but someone in my Discord group was talking about the recent price movement, and I have a feeling they're going to keep going upwards in price. I think we might be able to make some extra profit on those today, and that's the reason I'm trying to flip a few. I don't know about you guys, but every time that I fail a flip, I get more motivated to continue flipping and find a bigger profit. Of course, that can be risky at times, but let me know in the comments below, what kind of flipper are you? Maybe if you take a loss, do you become more afraid to flip more items? Do you get inspired to try it again or double down on your losses? To try to get a gain, obviously. Let me know in the comments. I feel like I am someone who tries to double down and make up the profits as fast as possible, but it's probably not the smartest strategy. Cannonballs flipped really easily. Very fast flip, by the way, guys. One of the fastest flips that I actually know, and that made us about 14k. Lots of movement right now, guys. Things are looking really great for us as far as making up those profits go. Let's go ahead and collect everything. We made a lot on the Sears rings, and I'm sure on the Revenant teleports as well, but let's take a look at it here. Looks like we made about, wow, we really made about 50k on those Revenant Cave teleports. I'm going to go ahead and flip another quantity here because they are just doing outstanding. And on top of that, we were able to get those Sears rings going as well, and it looks like we made about 70k on those, which is also incredible. Really good wins there. I'm also going to flip the battle staves here, which is one of the quicker flips that I know. I originally started exploring them after flipping cannonballs here, so I'm going to put in a quantity of about probably 350 and see if we can flip a few of these. We just hit blood runes for a great margin, 50k total profit on them, which is pretty good. That is a 5 GP margin. I was advertised a 6 GP margin, but we weren't able to sell them, so I went for the 5. And I was able to get another pair of those Revenant Cave teleports sold off. Looks like it made us another 40k. On top of that, we also got the Diamond Dragon Bolts E sold off for a 10 GP margin each, and the Dragon Javelins off for, I believe, a 7 GP margin, but I'll have to double check that really quickly here. Looks like that is a little bit less than what we thought with that 7 GP margin. Looks like it was about a 5 GP margin, which is not amazing, but not the worst thing in the world. Made us 12k on those, and the total on the Diamond Dragon Bolts E was 20k. I feel like that was a pretty good flipping session. I'm going to go ahead and set some overnight flips as I will be logging off the game for a while. I'm going to take a look at some items and see what's good. Here is what we're going with for the overnight flips. You might have noticed that these are all high volume items. Cheap high volume items are my favorite items to target for overnight flips with smaller cash stacks because A, it allows you to buy a lot of the item, and B, they're relatively safe compared to a lot of PVM items or items that aren't traded as frequently. We're going to see how this does overnight. I have pretty good confidence in a lot of these items. Pretty much all of them besides the U longbows. I haven't flipped a bunch of those overnight before, so it's sort of a new item for me. We're going to see how it goes, and I'll keep you guys updated. And I have just woken up. Here is what is bought on the Grand Exchange. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the U longbows and the Amethyst Crystal, and we're going to see what we can sell the Sharks, Grapes, Green Dragon Leather, and the Rune Arrows for. everything has sold. The sharks made us the most money with a 200k profit on them, but in total we got a 307k profit overnight, which is pretty good. We're gonna add that to the stack today. Man, guys, what a horrible ending to the episode today. I tried to do an overnight flip on the sharks, and I actually went all in, and we ended up losing 250k overnight. I let it sit for an entire day, hoping to sell it for 1,010, but I wasn't able to sell it, so I had to dump it and sell them for 991, which totaled to a 250k loss. It really stinks that that happened right at the end of the episode and directly cut into the total profits, but that's okay. I understand. We've had a couple losses this episode, which is unfortunate, but we'll definitely be able to make it back. Thank you guys for watching episode 4 of the flipping 10 to 100 mil series. We ended up only profiting 500k today because we did have 500k total in losses, so if we didn't have those, we'd be probably around a mil in gains, but since we did have them, we've only made about 500k this episode. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy this, really helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more flipping content like this. I promise next episode we're going to make it back, and we're going to make it back double. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you all next time.